To be bluntly honest, nothing has felt right since about 2016. And it's not all due to the Cheeto-in-Chief. Yes, he got elected and immediately donned his tard cap, and then did it twice more. I don't think he was cheated out of 2020, but the bastard would never shut the fuck up to let anyone else work. He's a man baby, but we collectively put him there whether some of us want to come to grips with it or not. Do better, America. Get out and vote. I'm thankful I took Charlie Rose to Opening Bell's open mic last weekend for her first time, because this week's shifted into some type of alternate dimension. I could feel it the moment I walked in the door. You know me. I'm going to be brutally honest, and I hope this doesn't offend someone who's decided to follow me after yesterday's performance. This is why this writer can't have too many friends. Only those with the toughest skin need apply. The greats pulled no punches, lived in solitude. I guess that's what I've done. Time seemed to move differently from the stairway's descent. We'd chosen dinner over haste this time around, and I signed my name on a line destined to be called after the first hour. I felt too skitzed for coffee, and I'm 5-ish years sober. That's why I avoid bar chords in my playing style. It's okay to laugh. Somehow, having a bottled water at a rock show was a tad too real for my ever-aging psyche. I could feel the energy begin to leave my soul through the bottoms of my feet. Deep, deep escape. Down into the ancient, secret-laden concrete of the old Sears building. At least I think it was. I don't feel like checking because I'm in a mood. Things are flowing. I've got that 70s playlist I love to gush over playing as loud as can be into my ears. If you care to look it up, on Spotify it's called 70s Rock Classics by Mar John Rivera Adore, A-D-O-R. I'm thankful every day I stumbled upon that. Can you imagine the blood and deed soaked microscopically throughout the foundation of Dallas's South Side Monument? The catastrophes and sudden violent deaths of the neighboring rail yard. It was one of the biggest businesses in the entire world at the turn of the last century. There definitely had to be some mob ties going on there. I got the same sensation inside as I do in most every history-laden warehouse in Brooklyn, Boston, and beyond, the oldest parts of the country. You don't become that big and rich following the rules and playing nice. A lesson I hope some of you are now learning from casting your ballot multiple times for Christianity's actual stone-clad description of the Antichrist. Have fun with that shit. You can't harvest my soul if I don't believe, or at least that's what I'll keep telling myself until the scalding pitchforks invade my anus for all eternity. Anyway, I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to time. The longer I sit in waiting, the more opportunities I'll have to psych myself out. Surely, as explained, I tuned, and retuned, and tuned again for the next hour and 15 minutes. On the bright side of things, at least I was tuned. What wasn't tuned was my spirit. It was in constant battle with whatever energy was inhabiting this structure on this particular day. It seemed as though every artist who preached in my presence picked up on it as well, even if they didn't realize it in the moment. Some have the gift, and we wish like hell we could give it back most times. If there's anything my previous wife and life did for me in my decade-long roller coaster of shadows, it was to open my mind to things I shouldn't speak of in religiously mixed circles. Lucky me. Now I'm middle-aged and chasing UFOs. It's a living. That's secretly why I'm scared to continue my remote viewing training. I'm scared to death I'll be successful. And I know me. It's the Anakin Skywalker story arc on repeat. As a positive, it's always made for great sex, and I'll never complain about that. You know damn well Anakin used the Force on Padme's nether regions a time or two, She was a sexy, rich senator. She could have had just about anyone in the galaxy. She chose the freed slave wizard with mommy issues. There's a reason she slummed it to her last breath. The force on that ass. Guaranteed. But I digress. Bad vibes throughout. All artists fumbled and stumbled, and I knew I'd be no different. The hallways felt darker, more shadowy than normal. It's always there, I mean. Today it just felt irritated, like frantic flying insects on the verge of autumn. Aggressive, hungry of sorts. It feasted on us one by one as we gave of our life force freely, sans permission. A rape of whatever pent energy we'd stored throughout the week, and denied it to the ears of the starved regulars. Unfulfilled, I could feel their unified dissatisfaction. I could nitpick, giving credit where credit is due, as promised via my shtick, where you're rarely left less than satiated. But it's not fair. Everyone in the opening bell circle is a good, talented soul who performs with dreams in their heads and joy in their hearts. At least that's the vibe I get from them. I should know. I've spent decades mucked about by those who would do me harm. I know a good thing when I feel it, until I don't. And now, a word from the responsible writer. I know there's some shenanigans going down concerning M-dashes and AI, but I've written with M-dashes forever. When I try to refrain from using them for the sake of AI accusations, it severely restricts my flow. For those who need it explained, and I'd expect those who already get it to skip the following, you can suck your M-AI accusations out the skinniest part of my willy and spit them into your bucket of shame, along with my fiction and railroading careers. Not that anyone's done this yet. You need a fan base for that. M-dashes notwithstanding. I'm just preemptively stating my position on all this nonsense. Who knows? I could be busy when the click arrows fly. Using the old noodle, says I. Preach truths, toke jokes, and shoplift Amazon. Actual evil is a very ancient thing. Older than man, religions, or money. You'd better fucking listen when it calls you by your first name, regardless of how you wish you could erase it from the mouths and tongues of those who once held it dear. Collectively, our energies were unable to put a dent in that damn thing. There's no such thing as hauntings, just haunted people. But energy is forever. It's everywhere. Always. Next time, I'll walk away, as I've done a few times before. I'm not sure why I've chosen to go against my psychic bells and whistles so often over the last decade, almost like I'm subliminally insisting those curses weren't permanently attached to that identity. There's no curing haunted folks. Maybe the building just needs a sacrifice. I doubt I could find many virgins in the cedars, like those M-dashes. Yeah, you do.